Shortly after New York Attorney General Letitia James started her opening remarks, she was cut off. "Your Honor, objection," declared Clifford Robert, who is representing Eric and Donald Trump Jr. in the civil fraud lawsuit, whereby they are defendants together with their father, the former President of the United States, and their business. Based on an example of transcripts, it was the first of almost objections raised by the two sides in the first days of the trial. According to New York defense lawyer Arthur Idala, objections have been raised significantly more than is customary for a bench trial, in which a judge, allegedly an expert in law, renders a decision. Objections, in general, really pertain more to a jury than a judge, stated Idala, a well-known trial lawyer who has defended high-profile clients at trial, including movie mogul Harvey Weinstein. In a bench trial case, there's usually not a lot of objecting unless someone's trying to do something really way out of line because the judge knows what he or she can take into consideration. On numerous days of the Trump fraud trial, however, fewer words are spoken more often. On October 3, for example, the second day of the trial, 103 times was object or objection mentioned, which is only 10 times less than organization as in the Trump organization. There were 86 mentions of Donald. It was the initial name of the accountant Donald Bender testifying, and it was also the name of two Trump defendants, one of whom was the former president himself, who was present in the courtroom. Legal analyst Ricky Clement of CBS News believes that Trump's post-trial legal plans may be more pressing than the current hearings, as evidenced by the repeated objections. She cited the Judge R. Angerin, who ruled on September 26 that found Trump and the other defendants guilty of fraud even before the trial started. The trial is taking place over accusations of insurance fraud, business record falsification, and conspiracy. The defense really feels that by virtue of deciding the fraud issue first, that this is an unfair trial, said Clement. One of the ways that they are attempting to show how unfair it is to an appellate tribunal is by lodging these objections. Defense lawyers have already challenged the decision from September 26 and have made it clear time and time again that they plan to appeal any more damages resulting from the trial. In October, CBS News was informed by a person familiar with the legal team's tactics that although they're ready for the judge to decide against them at the conclusion of the trial, they think their losses will be overturned by appeals courts. Christopher Kise, the defense lawyer, has repeatedly stated that he was filing grievances for the appellate record. On November 8, during Ivanka Trump's deposition, Kise once stated that the reason he was doing so was because the judge's decisions were frequently going against the defendants.